Welcome back. This is CNC Freak with my next episode of Fondle and Weave for you. Today I'll be playing Punch-Out!, a successor in the Punch-Out! Series, the original Punch-Out! For the NES and Super Punch-Out! For the Super Nintendo. This is an absolutely great game. It reminds me so much of the original NES game. It was released in 2009 in America, and you can control the game in 3 different ways. You can use the nunchuck and Wiimote as for motion controls. You can also add the balance board in for dodging and ducking, which, yeah, it's very gimmicky. Or you can use just a Wiimote, turn it on its side, and use it just like a controller, which is how I would suggest doing it. I can remember this game came out, I think it was $50 when it came out. It held at $40 for the longest time. And finally it dropped down to I think $20–25, and that's when I finally picked it up at GameStop. And I'm definitely glad I did, because it is a really cool game. Glass Joe, everyone's favorite punching bag. And speaking of boxers, 10 of the original 11 boxers from the original Punch-Out! On the Nintendo make a return, as well as 2 from the Super Nintendo. And there is also 3 new boxers in this version, which is Disco Kid, Donkey Kong, and Gigamac. And there's quite a few different modes of play in this version. In the single player, there's a career mode, which is what you would expect, where you go up through the ranks with minor, major, and world circuits. There's a title defense mode where you are you've got the title, and you're defending against opponents who use different techniques, newer techniques. Also, there is Last Stand, which is kind of an endurance mode where Mac has to fight against random opponents with a high heart meter and a stamina bar that never regenerates. So, in this last defense mode, or Last Stand mode, if Little Mac's knocked out 3 times, he has to retire, and the career mode becomes disabled, and you have to open up a new file. There's also a split screen multiplayer mode, which is kind of neat as well. Well, guys, I'm going to let you watch me play the game badly here a little bit, and I'll come back at the end and give you my rating for the game. Hope you enjoy. 1, 2,
3. Come on, come on. Fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, come on. Fight.
Les mains me font mal. Les gants de boxe sont trop serrés.
Listen, Mac, if your punches are blocked, you're gonna tire out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, KO!
Fight.
Hey!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, come on. Fight.
Oh zut!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, come on. Fight.
Rock and roll, baby, rock and roll. That sucker didn't even stand a chance. You ready for the next challenge now?
Well, guys, as you can well imagine, I definitely give this game an A. It is definitely probably one of my favorite Wii games. I've never been good at these kind of games, but I really enjoy playing it. It's very colorful. The graphics are absolutely awesome. The controls are great. And it definitely reminds me when I was a teenager playing the original Mike Tyson Punch-Out back in the 80s. Well, come back next week on Wednesday, and I will have another Fondle My Wii video up. Thanks for watching.